Hello from me and Rosie. Thank you for deciding to watch this video when there's loads of other videos out there. Shout out to Clive and Andy, 2 new subscribers. Thank you very much. Today we are going to cook. We're going to make our own basil. We're going to make our own basil pesto even, and we're going to mix that in with into some pasta. And on top of that, we're going to chop up some sun-dried tomatoes, and then we're going to put some spicy chicken breast on top of that. I'm going to call it spicy chicken on top of sun-dried tomatoes on top of pasta that's got basil pesto mixed into it. It's a catchy name. I think it's going to catch on. Let's give it a go. Okay, step 1, we're going to toast a handful of cashews there, and we're going to just get them nice and golden brown. So we don't want too much color on them. That's step number 1. Okay, step number 2 is to grate up some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to grate up about 25 grams, which is half of this block, because I don't want to give myself a degloving injury. Okay, so that's about how brown you want them, really. So I'm just going to put these to one side and let them cool down. Okay, so I've got a couple of basil plants. I'm going to take the leaves off of them, and then I'm going to put them into my food processor container. Do you need to make your own pesto for this? Nah, of course you don't. You can just buy some. But for me, I just find some of the bought stuff can be a bit vinegary, because they put that in there to make it last longer. And I really don't think that this is too difficult to make. So give it a go if you can. Okay, step number 3, olive oil. Now try and get the best olive oil you can afford. And there's no hard and fast rule as to how much you should put in. I'm going to start off putting about 6 tablespoons in there, but I probably will add some extra, but start off with about 6. Then put your cheese in the blender, and then put your nuts in the blender. Ooh. Okay, and then let's get some blender action going. That's looking pretty good. Just make sure you just don't over blend it. Okay, I think we're on step number 5, maybe, which is just chop up your sun-dried tomatoes. The key with this is it's better to have more sun-dried tomatoes than not enough. And I'm just going to pop these in a bowl and put them to one side as well. And the dog has appeared at the same time the meat has. What a surprise. Now, step number 6 is to cut up the chicken. Now, what I am going to try and do is cut and fry this in such a way that when it comes to serving it on top of the pasta, we can fry these and then reassemble it so it kind of looks like the same shape as the chicken breast. So it's just a matter of I don't know, just remembering where all the pieces went. You don't have to do this, but if you're trying to impress someone, I think they will be. Okay, and then we're going to fry this up. We're going to put some, I'm going to put some Cajun seasoning on it. And then we're going to bring it all together, and it's going to taste amazing. And I'll probably put some grated Parmesan cheese on top of it as well. Okay, I am going to use a Casarecce. All right, I'm just going to show you what that says on there. Type of pasta. Sadly, I'm not being paid by Waitrose to show you this, but you can use any kind of short pasta, really works best. Oh, God, those steps are steep from the wine cellar. What I'm going to serve with this one is going to be a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. It's from a town called Nelson. So I'm going to recommend a Kiwi Sauvignon Blanc. Oh yeah. We're going to put our chicken in. And over here, we've got our pasta cooking as well. Okay, so now we're going to drain the pasta and we're going to add the pesto. Pasta is back in the pan and now we add the pesto to the pasta. If you like this video, why don't you subscribe?